Hi, Annette Lang here. Welcome to The Lang Show. I would like to start off by saying happy birthday to me. I turned 54 and I'm going to work on an effort called 365 to 55. And so that means 1 year until I turn 55. Holy crap. No. But it fits into some of the things that I've talked about before as far as appreciating each day and really getting a sense of maybe time doesn't always feel like it goes so fast if you really have something conscious to keep track of. And also to challenge me with goals. You know, what am I doing personally, professionally, ethically, family, friends? You know, what do I want to work on, and am I working towards that? So today is day 360. It's been 5 days since my birthday, and I'm just going to keep up to date with that as far as like pictures and other kinds of fun stuff. So, and I'll update on the 6x50 because I did that when I turned 50, trying to get a six-pack in my core, which I'm looking much better than I did then. So anyway, in today's show, I want to talk about a few things. When hanging out with my brothers-in-law in Minnesota a few weeks ago, it was funny because we were talking about how we went water skiing, and we were so freaking sore. You know, and I was really proud of myself that I went water skiing because I haven't done it in a few years, and I was able to do it. And I catch myself saying, I want to do things like that as I get older. I don't want to stop, you know, snow skiing. So, but then I was so freaking sore that my husband and I were talking, and we were thinking, maybe it's not worth it to do it if you don't do it that often, just because we were so sore. So I was telling my brothers-in-law that, and so one of them goes, well, that's how I feel about exercise. You know, I don't do it hardly at all. When I finally do it once in a great while, I get so sore. So I ask myself, maybe it's not worth it to do it. So I just want to point out, Bill and Mark, that I wasn't really talking about that. I know that exercise is tough if you don't like it, and the beginning is difficult, but I was sort of meaning about, you know, like an extra special thing, you know, not like everyday exercise. So I'm not going to let you get away with that one. I have to do You Might Just Be a Jerk. And I've been thinking about this. I work as a personal trainer, and I go to the little gyms in people's apartment buildings, right? And so there's this woman who just looks unhappy, you know, the entire time. Like she won't even, if I, you know, I always say hello. And so if she catches my eye by accident, she looks like pissed off that, you know, I might have tricked her into saying hello. But anyway, so this is a small gym, right? But there's space on the floor to work, and there's one double cable column. And so I used the cable column with my client, okay? So I'm doing a circuit, moving around the room, using different pieces of equipment and the body weight and stuff. And so she takes her mat. She does a series of core exercises and stretches after her cardio stuff. And she always puts the mat right in front of the cable column. So I don't know, like, does she not realize, like, that's the only place that I can use the cables because they're right there. You know, I bring bands and stuff other times, but like, does she not realize that she's taking up space that's the only thing that I can do there is that's the only place where I can use the cables? And so she doesn't use them at all. And I thought, you know, she's just being a jerk, you know, and I thought, okay, give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she doesn't realize that she's taken up that space when she could go any other place in the gym. So I thought next time, when she's there, I'm going to say, excuse me, ma'am, do you think you can do your mat stuff in another section so that I can use the cables with my column? And I'm just going to let you know what she says, because I think she might just be a jerk. The other thing I want to talk about today is, you know, we read a lot more in the papers about how, you know, being active for a little bit during the day does not make up for the time that you spend being sedentary, and how sitting is really, really, really bad and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I would give you some simple stretches, mobility stuff, and a few exercises that you can do at your desk sitting at work. So even if you are sitting, you can do a couple of these things, and then maybe it'll inspire you to get up and walk around a little bit. So I'm going to go over here to my desk. Okay, so you're sitting at your desk, you're working away. And remember, the first thing you can do too is just stand at your desk, move around a little bit. So we already talked about that on other shows. But anyway, if you are sitting, what you can do is every hour maybe, is that fair? Once an hour maybe? If you can push your computer away, if not, you don't even have to move it. Just do a little bit of mobility exercise to get some movement around your upper middle back, your thoracic spine, because a lot of us get too locked up there. And so what you're going to do is, with a nice neutral spine, so leaning forward from your hip, in other words, don't curl forward, lean forward from your hip, get your abdominals pulled in a little bit, lean forward, take your left arm and rotate up towards the ceiling or the wall behind you. Try not to shift at your hips, move your whole upper body, move your eyes with your arm, and you should feel like you're rotating from your upper middle back, right in between those shoulder blades, that area. I'm going to do 5 to this side. Just breathe nice and normally as you do the movements. Excellent. Another exercise that you can do is, sometimes we call these angel wings or whatever. Bring your arms in front of you. Try to keep your elbows together as long as you can. And then bring your arms back and down. Try to consciously move your shoulder blades. You might feel some cracking and clicking and creaking. And that'll get better as you improve your posture. So we're going to do 2 more of those. Awesome. You're going to stand up out of your desk. You're going to do a deep, wide squat. So just sit your butt back and hold. And you're going to do 5 side waist bends. 1 each side, and then go 5 times, back and forth. 1 more. Awesome. 1 core exercise. We're going to do this seated. You're going to keep your belly pulled in, keep the nice curve in your low back. Lean back in your chair. I'm going to show you like this. Lean back in your chair. I'm going to move my chair out so you can see this. You're going to lean back in your chair and march in place. If that's too easy, you can make your legs straighter, or think about pedaling a bicycle. Should feel that nicely in your core. So, just a few exercises that you can do at work anytime, and hopefully that'll keep you inspired to think about being more active. Anyway, 365 to 55, Monday 360. This is the Lang Show. Thanks a lot.